Piperki za Ajvar. Peppers for Ajvar. It is early autumn, and this cry echoes across the market stalls in Skopje. The air is thick with the smell of roasted peppers, families carry baskets, and everyone knows it is Ajvar season. But Ajvar is not just a food. It is the red treasure of the Balkans, and its story reaches far deeper than you might imagine.
Ajvar's story begins with the pepper. Originally from the Americas, peppers arrived in Europe in the 15th century. The Ottoman Empire carried them into the Balkans, where they slowly moved from ornamental gardens into kitchens. By the 18th and 19th centuries, peppers had become a central ingredient in Balkan cuisine. And at that moment, the path of peppers crossed with another delicacy, caviar.
The word Ajvar comes from the Turkish havyar, meaning caviar, itself derived from the Persian havyar. For centuries, the Danube was home to wild sturgeon, swimming from the Black Sea up to Belgrade. Belgrade became a center of caviar production, and in homes and restaurants, caviar was known as domestic Ajvar. But by the 1890s, labor strikes and production problems brought an end to this abundance of caviar. That's when Belgrade restaurants found a clever solution, a special salad made from roasted red peppers. It was called red Ajvar, Crveni Ajvar, or Serbian Ajvar. Suddenly, this humble vegetable spread took the place of caviar on the tables of the people. Interestingly, Ajvar also appears in one of the earliest written cookbooks, the 1877 Velika Srpska Kuvarica, the Great Serbian Cookbook. In it, Ajvar was considered a refined delicacy, not just a side dish. The instructions emphasized care and precision. Vegetables should be peeled using a silver spoon, chopped finely, and stirred gently to bring out the flavors. The recipe included key ingredients like aubergines, red peppers, onions, and garlic. The vegetables were first roasted or charred, then peeled and finely minced. They were slowly stewed over gentle heat, allowing the flavors to concentrate, and seasoned carefully. The method reflects the 19th century elite kitchen practices, showing that Ajvar was as much about technique and patience as it was about taste. And so, Ajvar transformed from a word for luxury caviar to the beloved red pepper spread of the people, a culinary bridge between elite and folk traditions.
Ajvar also belongs to the great autumn tradition of the Balkans, zimnica. Zimnica is the family of preserves and relishes prepared to last through the winter, from lutenica in Bulgaria to zakuska in Romania. Yet Ajvar is the undisputed star of this family. Every autumn, families and neighbors gather. Hundreds of kilos of peppers are roasted over wood fires, the skins peeled until fingers turn orange, the flesh minced through heavy iron grinders passed down through generations. The mixture is slowly stewed for hours in large cauldrons, stirred and reduced until rich and silky, then sealed in jars. Ajvar is not just food. It is memory, community, and the essence of Balkan life.
Of course, every region has its own Ajvar, and every family claims theirs is the best. In Serbia, Ajvar is often made only with peppers, sweet and smooth. In North Macedonia and Montenegro, aubergines are added for depth and smokiness. Leskovac in southern Serbia is famous for a special variety of pepper, giving birth to Leskovac Ajvar, which now holds a protected designation of origin. Macedonian Ajvar, too, has international recognition. But Ajvar is also political. Just like hummus in the Middle East, it sparks debates about who invented it and what counts as authentic. The truth is simpler. Ajvar is a shared treasure of the Balkans, transcending borders and identities.
Every family has its own Ajvar recipe, passed down through generations. Today, I'll be making my mother-in-law's recipe, and she herself learned it from her own mother-in-law, a tradition carried on through time from one kitchen to the next. Here's what you'll need: 10 kilos of red peppers or paprika, 2 kilos of aubergines, 2 tomatoes, 3 cloves of garlic, salt to taste, and 1 cup of sunflower oil. The process is simple, but it takes patience. First, roast the peppers, aubergines, and garlic over fire or in the oven until the skins are charred. This gives them that smoky flavor that defines real Ajvar. Next, peel and mince the vegetables, adding the tomatoes and garlic. In a large pot, heat the sunflower oil and add the minced mixture. Season with salt and let it simmer gently for 6 hours. Yes, 6 hours, stirring often. This slow cooking concentrates the flavors, turning the peppers and aubergines into a silky, rich spread. Finally, transfer the Ajvar into sterilized jars and store it for the winter. This recipe makes a large batch, perfect for families who love Ajvar all season long. The result is deep, smoky, slightly sweet, and truly captures the taste of a Balkan autumn.
Ajvar's story is one of transformation, from the luxury of caviar and Ottoman Belgrade to the communal kitchens of Balkan villages. Ajvar became more than food. It became identity, memory, and heritage. Today, Ajvar graces tables not only in the Balkans, but around the world. And in every jar lies a story of migration, adaptation, resilience, and above all, community. Ajvar is the red treasure of the Balkans, and with every bite, you taste the soul of a region.